your goal is to reduce belly fat and you want to find out either cardio or weight training is better for your goals, keep watching. What is cardio? Any activity that elevates your heart rate between 70 to 80% of your maximum heart rate. Typically, cardio burns more calories than weight training per session. For example, a 30-minute session of a cardio would burn around 150 calories, whereas on the same amount of time for the weight training per session would burn around 100 calories. Now, there are certain issues with cardio. For example, when you run or jog, you run into the cause of catabolism, which is a muscle breakdown. And the reason is when you run for a long period of time, all the glycogen stores that you have in your body, they all get depleted to a significant degree. And that is why you feel more fatigue and also your joints get beat up. So when you go to the resistance training after that, you will definitely have bad time in the gym. Your performance will suffer and you will end up losing muscle. So if your goal is to maintain muscle while get the cardiovascular benefits, you need to do two things. Select a form of cardio that causes less pain to your joints, leads to less muscle breakdown, and does not deplete glycogen stores as much and will end up in a net benefit. The top two choices are either to do elliptical at a heart rate of 110 to 130 beats per minute, or to do regular walking at a brisk pace or incline walking. Now, if you do cardio and weight training, would cardio have any effect on the weight training or impede muscle growth? Let's find that out. It's always best to separate out your cardio days and the workout days. But if your schedule does not allow as such, and you definitely want to do cardio and weight training in the same session, then I would recommend doing your cardio first if you want to do a low intensity cardio like regular walking, incline walking, doing elliptical, and consider that as your warm up before weight training. But if you're looking to do like a high intensity cardio, I would recommend doing it after your weight training. Although it won't directly impact your weight training, but it would impact your overall recovery. The same time that your muscles would take to grow during the recovery time period, now you would spend that time healing from that intense cardio session, and that could definitely slow down the muscle growth. One way to mitigate the recovery issues is by doing the upper body cardio, for example, jumping jacks, push-ups on your leg days, and doing the lower body cardio like regular walking on your upper body days. It is hard to progressively overload cardio. If you do a 30-minute cardio session in 1 week, the next week you have to increase the time and you do it for 45 minutes, 60 minutes, and so on. Each time you increase the duration of your cardio, you are putting your joints and the whole body in a lot of stress, and you would run up into the recovery issues. The day you would want to go to the gym for a workout, you would notice that your performance will keep on suffering and degrading over a period of time. It's not that easy to adhere to a form of cardio, especially running, jogging, or any high intensity cardio, because as you age, your joints are not that firm or provide the support for you to run the long extra miles, and at a certain point of time you will give up. So choose a form of cardio that you will enjoy doing, because you're here for a long haul and you have to adopt this for the rest of your life. I personally enjoy walking because it has less interference effect with my exercise and has less interference on my joints. So I always try to put that exercise on autopilot. I don't do it intentionally. For example, I can do it by parking my vehicle far off from my destination. When I do grocery shopping, when I go to the gym, I always park far off, and that way I can get my steps in and reap the same benefits without even have to think about it. Getting any value so far in this video? Hit that like button and subscribe for more. Now, before I jump on to the strength training thing, I want to pose this question on to you. What in your experience has given you better fat loss results between weightlifting and cardio? Let me know your experiences in the comments below. Now let's talk about strength training. A Stanford University study found out that strength training can be more effective for building muscle and losing fat compared to cardio. Participants in this study who did strength training were able to maintain better blood sugar levels while building muscle and losing fat. And here's the reason. Although you burn significant amount of calories while doing cardio, but once your cardio session is over, you stop burning calories. But if you're strength training, even after your strength training session is over, your body is in a continuous cycle to burn more calories even when you're resting or sleeping. So how are these calories burning while we are resting? See, when we go to the gym, we break down muscles. We are not growing muscles per se, but the muscles grow when we sleep and we take rest. So what happens is that your body wants to combine and join the muscles to grow them bigger while you're recovering, and that needs energy, and that energy comes from the calories. So in a sense, after you work out, you're actually putting your calorie burn on an autopilot. Not only that, it's easy to progressively overload in your strength training, and that will allow you weeks in and weeks out to get more calorie burn through your increased weight and get you even more leaner without adding extra miles for a cardio. Another awesome study published this year by Menno Henselman found out that high rep squats are officially your new cardio. The study concluded that if you do a multiple sets of squats and the rep range is of 10 to 12, the demand on your cardiovascular system is as high as running. So how often should you do these high repetition training if you want to reap the cardiovascular benefits? I'd recommend if you do your legs training twice per week, save these high repetition squats one time per week. So what do we learn from all this? More muscle mass you have, more squats or compound movements you will be able to do with higher repetitions, and you will be able to reap the same benefits as cardio while also building muscle mass and losing fat. Guys, in 2024 we have a lot of research that concludes that strength training alone will give you similar benefits as cardio, and it beats cardio's ass every given day. But if you're someone who just absolutely hates resistance training but also want to lose fat, check out this video right here, and I will see you in the next video.